Oh my God. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. You have Kenny, you have Carlil, you have Bamba. There is a three-headed goat on the loose, and they are about to come to you
You got
live
sports,
on the same
you got
convo. I
anime,
repeat,
you
this
got
is not
media,
a
you got
drill. They are about
entertainment.
to come to you live on
The
the
same
same
convo,
convo.
baby. Tap in.
Let's go!
Okay, now it's time to conversate. Same convo on your airwaves. Bamba came to entertain and Kenny talking anime. Carla coming with the sports, they changing lives in major ways. You was tweaking out if TAC ain't on your playlist. If you come and listen, then you listen to the best. They not worried about the others, cause they better than the rest. Kenny, Carla, bomb, but they put the others to the test. New episode flow, now tap in to see what is next.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Same Convo, the podcast where we talk everything sports, anime, media, and entertainment. It's your boys, Kenny, Carlil, and Bamba, and this is the anime segment. Now, while thinking about my topic for the day, I came up upon something that was quite interesting. Some niggas have kids, and they're hiding it. Where are these niggas from? Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you a few characters, and what I want y'all to do is guess which one of these characters have a kid. It's two of them in this lineup. So let me give you the lineup first.
I know one already.
Okay, that's interesting. So we got Yamcha, you got Tien, you got Gohan, you got Frieza, you got Mr. Satan, Mr. Popo, Dr. Giro, and Piccolo.
So we're supposed to
That
get.
sounds like a Dr. Seuss rhyme. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, but what if they already got kids?
You said we're supposed to pick which two we think have kids.
I have a secret kid.
Secret kid, but
Keyword.
I was about to say for a lot of those, we already know that they have kids.
Who?
What's the name? Dr. Giro.
Hercule got a kid. Gohan got a kid.
Oh, I said Goku. My bad. I didn't mean to say Goku. Yeah, Goku does have a kid, but a secret kid.
Goku got a bunch of kids.
And you said Dr. Giro has a kid. Who is this kid?
Android 16.
Okay, all right, Dr. Giro.
So wait, that was one of them.
Like what?
The other one's Frieza.
What's his kid?
I don't know what's his kid's name, but he definitely does have a secret kid. I'm not sure if
Who
he's.
you got, Kenny?
Wait, Frieza got a kid? With the car was Carlo, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he's canon, but he definitely has a kid.
Who you got, Kenny?
I was gonna say Yamcha.
He said he's 4. He has to be him.
I was definitely gonna say Yamcha.
Well, the secret kid is Kuriza, and you can definitely guess whose kid it is. I don't even have to get into that.
That's an ugly ass nigga. Instead of purple, he got like brown spots, Kenny. Like that shit.
A brown spot. And he's
His name
kind-hearted.
is
Crazy.
Kuriza.
Kuriza.
Like Kur.
Ah.
I was about to say, yeah.
And he's kind-hearted.
I was about to say that was a bad question for me. I knew those off rip.
Yeah, I should have asked this Kenny. Forget about this DBZ ass nigga.
You don't give a fuck about Dragon Ball Z. I don't know that shit.
Hey, relax.
But
Respect to
that's
the
cool. The reason why I asked that question was just to help me transition into the main topic. Because today what we'll be doing is grading anime dads. All right. A few of these options are going to spark some debates. We're going to take the time to explore them. But we're going to start it easy. And I'm doing this in honor of chapter 1104 of One Piece. I know y'all ain't read yet. But basically,
it's
this
out
is
already?
Huh? The spoilers just came out. That's what I said. That's why I'm saying you haven't read it yet. But since it is in his honor, let's start with the man. Bartholomew Kuma.
Come on.
Y'all get ready? I feel like this one is the easiest.
This is easy. Wait, Carla, are you caught up? Did you read 1103 already?
Yeah, I read 1103 literally yesterday.
Oh yeah. Already.
Boy.
Come on, man. This might be
Sir.
the best anime father of all time.
Facts.
This might be the best anime father of all time.
I know anime watchers right now are like, what is going on?
Yeah, I gotta read the manga to find out. But he might be the greatest father of all time.
Well, he definitely is. There's
Actually,
no
I have a theory about what's going on right now.
Tell me.
And remind you, I haven't read 1104.
Okay.
Spoiler alert for people who don't read the manga or aren't caught up. You know how Vegapunk was begging Saturn to let him keep something some type of way, keep his mental some type of way, right?
Uh-huh.
The initial deal was that Kuma would give up his autonomy as long as the government helped Bonnie, right? I think Vegapunk put a failsafe in him that if the government ever hurt Bonnie or did something to like against Bonnie, he would get his autonomy back. Because as soon as Saturn threw Bonnie to the ground, Kuma said, out of nowhere, it's gonna throw the craziest right punch of all time.
Nah, and I honestly, I agree with that. I think he has a slight autonomy. I think Vegapunk put it as small in so nobody would realize. But I think there has to be a reason. If he lost his autonomy, there has to be a reason he's been doing what he's doing ever since Marie Joie. You feel me? So
yeah,
definitely agree with you, Kenny.
I think it's also BS that Saturn's like, I don't know what you're doing. I'm a scientist too. You ain't smarter than Vegapunk, nigga.
Facts.
And that's what I was gonna say too. At the end of the day, if Kuma didn't have his autonomy, he wouldn't know. Like, how would you know? As long as I behave like a robot.
Right. Unless your love is that strong, which
I would say 1104
this is anime.
Yeah. 1104 is crazy. It's gonna be like that.
Bro,
can't wait for 1105.
How is it available on Viz yet? I need a link.
It's on. I be seeing it on TikTok.
TCB scans. TCB scans. TCB scans.
TCB scans. Bet.
All right. Next
I'll send you a link, Carla. I'll send you a link.
Thank you.
Next anime dad. Shu Tucker.
Come on, bro. These are too easy.
And these are the warm-up rounds, Kenny.
These are two polar opposites.
3, 2, 1. Oh shit, my bad. 3, 2, 1. You ready, Carla?
Yeah.
What the fuck? D.A.?
Yes, sir. That man Shu Tucker.
A
man that is very misunderstood. At the end of the day, that girl loved nobody more than that dog. He just wanted them to be close. Hey.
You gotta be trolling. He's 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 gotta be trolling.
That's absolutely insane. The reason I gave him a D and not all the way an E is because, I mean, at the end of the day, it was either he did what he did or his life. So he had motivation. So
and he still keeps food on the table.
That's what I'm saying. He still raised his daughter like a great father should. He just made one of the worst mistakes because he felt like he had no other option because it was going to be his life.
But Carly, at the end of the day, it wasn't a mistake because he wanted to make a chimera. Did he not make it? Did he lose his daughter in the process because the daughter is still there?
He couldn't use something else.
Options were
like what? What else could he do?
He could have kidnapped somebody and did some shit.
Did you see
a crime?
Did you see that man? Who is he kidnapping? I mean, I guess another kid maybe, but
all right. Now let's make it interesting. Next anime that we got.
So wait, you're not gonna take it back? You're just gonna seriously stick with A and move on?
Next anime that I got is Grisha Yeager. Now, before you say your answer, I'm gonna give you some time to think. Now we are caught up with Attack on Titan. We are caught up with the whole process. Grisha Yeager. How good of that was he? Was it good? Was it bad? Yeah.
Oh, this one was actually hard.
The warm-up round is over, Kenny.
This is actually really hard.
This is extremely hard. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Take your time.
It's like I gotta remember everything that happened while he was still with just Zeke before Aaron was even born.
They had a pretty calm life for the most, and they were starting to get
Oh,
mistreated.
I remember. I'm ready.
Carlo, you ready?
Yep.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Kenny, I'm gonna start with you.
I just want to start off by saying, Kid Zeke is a bitch
For sure.
for snitching on everybody.
Definitely.
I had to remember. was it Grisha that snitched or something? No, Grisha was getting ready to like starting the revolution for the Eldians and Marley, and then Zeke ruined it all when he snitched. I gave him a B simply because we didn't really see him. So we thought he was like real fatherly and stuff, and then we find out later on he was being manipulated by Aaron, future Aaron, in the present. So it was kind of like, okay, I don't know what's happening anymore. But yeah, I don't think he did anything too fatherly. I don't think he was, a bad father. So I gave him a B. He was just like a regular dad. You feel me?
Facts. I think you said it perfectly. Carlo, what you think?
I mean, I almost agree with Kenny, but I'm pretty sure he forced Aaron to still be a Titan shifter. So I don't know. Just that alone, see. You feel me?
Did he force Aaron to be a Titan, or the future
Or did
Aaron
Aaron
force
force
him to
him?
do it?
Okay, bet
That's why I was like, I don't know what's happening.
you still get a C for being a weak bitch. So yeah.
I mean, bitch starts with B.
I want to come up with something that starts with C, but I don't want to say that on this show. That female, he's a female organ that starts with a C.
So you're gonna say it, but I'll say it.
Oh my goodness. I think I agree more with what Carlos said. Because it's not his fault. Aaron made him do it. And like we know, the loop was going to keep on happening. Aaron was going to keep on making him doing it. But at the end of the day, he was a bitch. He just went on. He ain't have a say in it.
So wait, you give him a C now?
No, I give him a B, but I agree with the reasoning.
Okay.
So, next dad.
Wait. Before we move on from Grisha, let's not forget he did the nice thing and took in Mikasa.
Who he needed for the process.
C minus now.
Actually, yeah, Carlos right.
Wait. We don't know if Aaron was manipulating him all the way back then to take in Mikasa.
Yes, he was.
Because
we know that this started from Emir.
He said,
way back then.
Little girl, that's going to be my shorty. That's what he said to him.
All right.
Anyway, next man we have. I'm not gonna get to that yet. I'm gonna dial it back a little bit. We got Homing Doflamingo, the dad of Don Quixote Doflamingo.
Oh.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Can you look like you think you need some more time?
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Carla, give him an A. Carla, why did you give him an A?
We talking about the dad of Doflamingo, right? Like,
yeah,
he was a good man. He was a good man. His son was just a little, what's the name, bitch. He was a very entitled bitch. Like, he tried to do everything for his sons, even after they got kicked from being royals or whatever. Like, his son was just greedy. Look, I don't got nothing else to say. I think he was a good dad. He did everything for his family.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I just got something real short.
All right.
I think from what we saw we only saw him very briefly.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that Yeah, he's a good man because he didn't want to be like the rest of the celestial dragons, spit on everybody else. He's good for that. But ultimately, your children are a reflection of your parents, and if he raised that, how
Nah,
good of a father is he?
nah. I'll agree with that.
What
What about Corazon?
Okay, you act like okay. Wait, listen. Let's take it back here. You act like bad parents, or parents in general, can't have favorites. So who we didn't get to see. Like I said, we only got to see him briefly. We didn't get to see the complete upbringing of how he raised each one. Who is to say that he showed Corazon different things that he showed Dope? Apparently, Corazon was exposed to something else and was developed like mentally a little bit differently than Doflamingo was.
But what if maybe it's just that he both nurtured them and then Doflamingo reacted to what he knew? Because Doflamingo was a bigger brother, being more awake and being more in the know of, oh, we're celestial. We're supposed to be higher
This
beings.
man was like 8 years old. I'm not hearing.
But he was still more aware. He was still more aware of that. And that's why he was
how
hard for a
aware
kid to
is an
accept it.
8-year-old Bomba?
Do you see his reaction as an 8-year-old? He was threatening to kill people.
Exactly.
You act like this man was not
exactly bad father.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying as an 8-year-old, if he gets because at the end of the day, his dad, what we saw his dad was him trying to calm him down and trying to be good to him. He wasn't mean to Doflamingo.
I'm not saying anything about being mean. I'm just saying he didn't raise that man right. He raised a psychopath murderer.
I'm weak. So this might.
So I gave him a C.
All right. So I gave him a D, and this is the reason why I gave him a D.
Yeah, you over there trying to
take
up for him. You gave him a D. How you trying to take up for this man?
No, because I just did not agree with what you said. But I do agree that he's not a good dad. Because my thing is, yes, he was a kind man, but at the end of the day, I feel like his choices just led his family to a doom. Because at the end of the day, yes, you are listen, you look at One Piece, even though there is right and there is wrong, there's a certain hierarchy that we've got to follow. And there is a way that it matters in. If you take your family away from being royalty, one, you put them in front of the royals. Two, you move into the town that doesn't accept you as quote unquote people, because that's what the problem was. He's ignoring what he is, trying to say, oh, we are human. I understand the intention, but neither side could see that as beneficial. The Celestial looked at it as disrespectful, and then the people looked at it like, what do you take us for? So both are coming at you, and then you put your family in between. If he has still remained his title of Celestial, but went with his ideals, he could have made some shit. That's how you go on about it, but you don't go on about like, oh, I see black people struggle. I'm not, this color no more. No. You still remain within whatever you go, and then you choose your ideals. That's how I
feel like that's not a fatherhood thing. That's just him making bad decisions as an individual.
That's, at the end of the day, as a dad, I feel like that's what led down all the problems. Doflamingo being bad, like you're saying, that's the choices that led to it. And you also cannot explain that to him. You just let him ride down that path.
I'm saying he withdrew him and his family from that life because he did not agree, like you said, with spitting on people, slavery, treating people like they were less than. No, they are humans just like we are. Now, if my family's royalty and we've rich beyond our wildest dreams, am I doing the same thing as him? No, but I'm not a good person. So at the end of the day, I feel like you should commend him for being a great man. Like, y'all tripping, bro.
He was not. The choices that he made.
Wait. Are we ranking these people based on how? Are we basing these?
As a dad. That's
what I'm saying. Are we ranking based off of their dad or just a good person in general?
Their dad as a dad.
But one thing Kenny said, you said he raised his son to be that way. Obviously, he didn't. Your son was around a certain lifestyle that he was old enough and smart enough to understand, and that's why he reacted in the way that he did. But you gotta, since we're talking about type of person, and what the type of man reflected, you don't believe that's not any sign of a good father?
Huh?
The type of man that what?
The type of person that he was trying to become, and he was trying to have his kids understand what was right and was wrong. That's not That's not key indicators of a good father.
But no, what I was trying to say is that one, his personal choice towards his own life affected his kids, and the choice that he made was wrong, which I do not agree with. Yes, that's what I said.
Y'all not royalty. Y'all didn't earn none of this motherfucker. You know what?
You don't know me. What's my last name? I am royalty. What is you
Yeah.
talking about?
We
Right.
was kings,
very
my
much.
brothers.
Thank you very much.
That's a good man. Shout out Don Quixote the first, man.
And then two, their whole family is kind of good. I'll give that to them. Their whole lineage, because we even saw all the way to who the nigga who Fingerland killed. They need to change that nigga's name.
Please.
Fingerland. I don't know.
Fingerland.
Next person on the list. This one is gonna get real interesting. You got the man, the myth, the legend, the father of anime, Shonen, Goku. Get y'all letters ready.
Kenny act crazy. Watch me pop up Lexington after the segment.
Wait, give me a second, Bump. I haven't.
Yeah, think hard, nigga.
As a father.
It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard.
Also, viewers, coming next, we got Vegeta. Right after the break.
As a father.
Chili's baby back ribs.
Get your ribs from Chili's for $15.99.
All right, I'm ready.
3, 2, on. Okay,
Yep.
Kenny. Kenny, let's start with you. Kenny gave him an A. Why did you give him an A?
Let's talk about it. We just gave Kuma an S. I'm not putting Goku in the same rank as Kuma for fatherhood. No.
I'm not gonna lie. Goku might be above Kuma.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Left his daughter for 10 years.
At first, when I was thinking, I'm like, okay, he's never home to fight, but ultimately he's fighting people who are threats to Earth, which means he's a threat to his family. So in a way, vicariously, he could be fighting to protect his family. That's one. Two, I'm like, okay, he's a bad dad for giving Cell a sensu bean when he's trying to fight Gohan. But then I was like, wait a second. He did that so Gohan could reach his full potential because he knew the whole time that Gohan could beat Cell. I was like,
Kenny's involvement.
You said what?
I said Kenny's involvement. He used to hate Goku for that fact.
I mean, it's dumb. Like there's other ways it could have been done to better. There are better ways that could have been handled, but nonetheless, he did it to make sure Gohan reaches his full potential. Think about you saying pride too, Kenny. What? But the issue is here, Bomba. Okay, I get like taking your child and throwing them in the deep end of a pool so they learn how to swim. I get that. Doing what he did, he went to the deepest part of the Pacific Ocean and threw that nigga in there.
I would agree, different. But I do not agree.
I do not
think
completely different.
It ended up being that way because Gohan's a pacifist. If we talk about it realistically, in that Super Saiyan form, after he gave them the sensu bean, that's a W if Gohan's not a pacifist. That's all I'm saying.
I'm still going. No, I'm still going.
No, but I want to respond before you move on from that point because I feel like what we need to remember is what happened in the time, whatever it's called, time chamber thingy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He saw the form that Gohan had. It's not like he thought that Gohan could reach it. He saw, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And then after he fought Cell, he went and was like, "Was we too fast?" He was like, "No, y'all not going full strength because that's how good the boy was."
Okay, that's fine. But this is all good things. The things that cut against him, why I can't give him S. Things that cut against him. Now, once did he care about Gohan outside of fighting? Outside of fighting, he wasn't helping. He didn't care about Gohan's development.
Okay.
Two.
Let's just note it. Let's just note that. Remember that. Okay, go ahead.
Two. We can talk about all these great father moments of Gohan. What about Goten?
What about Goten? I'm glad you said that. I am so glad you said that. I'm fucking happy you said that. Are you ready?
And what else? And if it's not about fighting, I feel like Gohan don't really care. Goku don't really care. If it ain't about fighting, Goku don't care.
Also, I just want to say, like I said, Kenny is evolving because Kenny used to hate Goku for all those facts. He just mentioned it. I was like, oh shit.
So I gave him A.
Still gave him an A, and I can't be mad at that. But Bomba, go ahead, because I feel like after you go, I don't gotta say nothing.
I'm dead. So Gohan and Goku. First, let's talk about him spending time with Gohan and Goku. Every time, I mean every time that Goku came back to Earth after dying, or while he was alive, he spends time with Gohan and Goku. You can say that you didn't watch it. Listen, you can say that you didn't watch it maybe because it felt like filler. He spends a lot of time with his kids. He sits down on a riverbank eating ramen with Goten a lot. You're talking about the time. And two, you're talking about fighting. Goku has never trained Goten. But every time he's with Goten, guess what they do? Have a good time. He even has started to care about spending time with Pan, being more present because of events that's happening. Now let's go ahead and compare him to Kuma.
Okay,
Kuma is a great guy.
Wait. Before you get too far off that, I'm gonna come in right there like you did on mine.
Go ahead.
He didn't really train Goten because of where was he?
Okay, here's my thing. This is what I need you to remember.
Where was he?
No, let me finish. I'm gonna tell you. You're talking about he was dead? He died. No, he died, but that was when Goten was a kid. After he came back, Goku been alive. You act like we didn't watch GT. You act like we're not watching Super right now.
I ain't watching no goddamn GT because not.
But you watch Super. Every time he comes back
Goten not even in Super for real.
The whole first
Goten is in Super.
Whole first arc, he was what's his name? Goten was sneaking out.
Goten is in Super. What are you talking about?
Barely.
Every single time Goku is back on Earth in Super, you can go back and double check it. He spends time with Goten. There is no training involved. The only reason maybe you don't see him right now spending time with Gohan is because Gohan is a scholar and got a whole family. And when they get the chance to, they spend time together. And when you go back to Dragon Ball Z and you pay attention, you'll see a lot of instances where Goku spends time with Gohan when he can. They even used to have adventures where they used to chase around dinosaurs and shit. Watch everything. Don't just watch the fights. And now, back to the point I was going to make, because we said that Kuma was a great dad. Like you said, Kuma, yes, he had instances where he took care of Bonnie, but in the same way, I can show you just as many instances where Goku was taking care of Gohan and Goten, like I just said. In the same way that Goku had to leave Bonnie because of a certain situation that was necessary, Kuma had to leave her because of the operation. She was somewhere else being raised. Goku died. Had to leave him with the best person that he could leave him with at the point, which was Piccolo. And then when he came back, what you just said earlier.
Ooh, what?
No, go ahead and say it. What you want to say? Piccolo was a villain?
Mother? Why?
Yes, Piccolo was a villain. Piccolo was a villain.
Wait, no. My question is: a better person to leave the child with is not the mother you rather leave him with?
No,
Demon
it is
King
not the
Piccolo?
mother that you. No, it's not the mother that raised her, because you got to understand what is happening. We never seen a threat like Raditz. What Raditz cost me? My life. Now I'm dead. No.
What does that have to do with anything?
It has to do with a lot when you are a warrior and when the whole earth has to
Also,
defend.
it's
Because
about
here's
fighting.
the thing. No,
So it's
let me
about
finish.
fighting. Okay, it's about fighting. Okay,
Because at the end of the day, you died, and it took you and the strongest person that you knew, to kill that enemy. And when that enemy
we
was
said,
dying,
"Oh shit, I gotta get my son strong. He's got to be able to fight." My fault. Go ahead.
Not even that. Like you said, you're strong. It's your son. At the end of the day, who's the strongest person on that planet? It's Piccolo. If something was finna pop, who's the best person to protect my son? Can Chichi do that? No. And then now we move on back to what I was saying. Goku. Kuma almost sacrificed his life for Bonnie, and that was great. Do you know what this man Goku did? He died for his kid. He saw all the traits that showed that his son surpassed him. He put him in the field as a good dad. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be behind you. I'm going to watch you. And when you got cocky and fucked up, I put my life on the line. And then I died. And when I died and I was in heaven and earth needed you, the strongest warrior, and you were doubting yourself, I broke a celestial rule, left heaven, came and rocked the nigga's shit, gave you a pep talk, and then went back. That's a different nigga right there. I ain't gonna tell you that. That's a good dad. That was the last time you can talk about abandonment. Ever since then, every time he came back, like I said, been spending time with his kids. When it comes to sacrifice, oh, Carly, you remember Cooler?
Yeah.
I know you remember Cooler.
Yeah.
This nigga was duking it with Cooler. A bitch ass nigga decided, oh, let me throw a ball to his son. What did Goku do?
Immediately.
Fuck me, nigga. Fuck me, nigga. I'm just a shield to my kid. Because my kid means everything to me.
Facts.
That's my case, Your Honor.
Look, I like I said, I have not much to say. I agree with everything that Bamba said. I'm glad he brought up the point that with this man, Goku literally broke a celestial law to save his son. I've never seen that in any anime ever. Argument with Kuma, definitely deserves an S, but definitely Kuma definitely deserves an S, but one difference between Goku and Kuma is Goku's still here and he has all his autonomy and everything. Kuma left his daughter at 9. And the next time she saw him, he was a mindless robot. So
wait, why did he leave his daughter?
I understand. There's a reason. There's also a reason why Goku died.
She was gonna die in 365 days.
But again, the first time he died was only for a year, and then the longest length was between the Cell Saga and Majin Buu Saga, and that was 7 years. That still does not equate to life. She's not going to see him for the rest of his life after this.
Well, she about to see him in this next chapter. He's there.
She's 10. She's 10 years old, Kenny.
How old was she when he left?
No. And guess what?
Exactly 1 year.
And guess what? After this, guess when she's going to see him again?
You don't know. You don't know. Okay. You don't know because the chapters ain't out yet.
But then I wanna finish my case with this. When's the last time y'all took a bath with y'all father? Just
chill out.
Have y'all ever taken a bath with y'all father?
I feel like that's maybe like
not in my memory now.
Okay.
I think that's a culture thing.
That's all I gotta say.
That makes you a good dad if you bathe with your children.
He bathed with his kids. That's all I gotta say. He bathed with his kids. He played with them in the bath. So there's not a lot of fathers that's willing to do that, but Goku is. I rest
wait, Bonnie's 10 years old right now, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, these animators are sick. Anyway, are y'all ready to move on to the second part of this segment?
Yeah.
You don't need your cards no more, by the way. You can go ahead and move them aside.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have to move on to the second part just because of the second time, because this might take a long. No, this not won't take long. But the second half of the segment, we're going to rank some dads. I feel like it's easy to just give him a ranking, but we're just gonna tell number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna do that all the way to 9. Yes, we got 9 dads on the list. Are you okay, Carlo?
I've been weak ever since you started putting these boards out, bro. It's a different type of board every single time.
You said it's a different what?
It's a different type of board that you pull out every single time, bro. Like,
not at the same time, I'm just using the back. I'm getting creative.
Go on.
Anyway, so pay attention to the dads that we have on the list. We got Senior Pink from One Piece.
He has a child?
Huh?
Yeah, Kenny.
It's been a while since Dressrosa for me. I don't remember his kid.
Oh yeah, you remember? That's why he was wearing the whole getup.
He wearing the baby fit.
Oh, I thought that was just what he was wearing.
Next one we got is Gene.
Put that nigga at the.
Gene Freaks.
Gene Freaks.
Finish it. My fault. Finish it.
Wait. You might want to wait.
Yeah, finish it.
Then we got Naruto and Yasop.
He's bad, Gene.
Huh?
See, Yasop and Jin about the same, ain't they?
About the same damn nigga. You got Goku. You got Grisha. You got Sasuke. And you got Vegeta. And the last spot is for Isshin Kurosaki, Ichigo's dad.
He's a good dad. He's a good dad. He's a good dad. Okay.
Facts.
Are y'all ready to rank? So what y'all want to start with? Bottom, top?
Ichigo's dad is number one.
Ichigo's dad is number one. I agree.
So Ichigo's dad, I'm gonna put him on one. Okay.
For me, Goku's right under Isshin.
Goku.
I would agree with that.
Is Goku
Goku's
a better dad than Vegeta?
Yes.
I'm gonna say yes because Vegeta literally ignored Trunks unless it was about training. Like he wouldn't talk to that man.
Man hugged his son for the first time when he turned 7 years old and before he died.
And then
This man Trunks
there.
went to Bulma was like, "Did Dad love me?"
Facts. But when I tell you, if Bola was born first, it might have been a different thing. Because that man is an amazing Bola.
Yeah.
Hey, GT, she used to run his pockets.
Nah, bro. This man tried to fight bears over Bola.
If we section off, like, if we base it by kids, Vegeta is a better dad than Goku when it comes to Bola. But, yeah.
That man don't play about Bola.
Facts.
I'm dead. So, are we putting Vegeta right below? Because, okay, let me remind you of the options first. So, we got Isshin Kurosaki and Goku. I'm going to remind you of the rest. Vegeta, Sasuke, Grisha, Senior Pink, Jin, Naruto, and Yasa.
I'm going Naruto under Vegeta. Or under Goku. And then I'm going to put, actually, before. Yeah, I'm gonna go Naruto at third.
I don't know how good of a father Senior Pink is. I don't remember.
I was gonna put Vegeta first, then Naruto. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's gonna put Vegeta first, then Naruto?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Naruto was not very present as a dad. Like he kept on disappointing him on important events. He had the shadow clones that he couldn't even maintain. He was always in the office. The whole family was falling apart.
But yeah, and mind you, the family is falling apart. But that's also what's his name. Boruto was in his rebellious phase, and he was acting out a lot.
But that's why he was acting out because Naruto was just nowhere near.
I understand, but even every kid has an act out phase based on being raised the type of way by their parents. But with Vegeta, he was willing to risk the fate of the world, his future, to get his Saiyan pride back for a little bit. So he was literally willing to say fuck everything. He literally said, "What has become of me? I am a family man now." He was really.
But that's the thing. That was think about the struggle though. He said, "I was a family man," but then right away, what did he do? Killed himself to maintain that.
But it took a lot of self-reflection. That's what I'm saying. Like it shouldn't even have got to that point. As a father,
but I feel like the same thing applies for Naruto because up until Momoshiki came and he almost lost everything. Because he was still an Hokage after Momoshiki, but he was a way better dad. Whereas like before that, he was just like always like, nah, I gotta be at the office, man.
But he didn't. But it would be different if Naruto was the reason that all that happened. Like I understand what you're saying, and because Momoshiki came, he probably realized he needed to step up just a little bit more. But again, he is the Hokage. That's like being a president. That's like being you know what? All I'm gonna say is I feel like Vegeta almost fucked it up for himself. That's why I put him below Naruto. Naruto, he needed a reality check from a literal god.
Okay, so Naruto then Vegeta. I got it. Kenny, what you think? Naruto then Vegeta too, right?
I'm gonna say Naruto then Vegeta simply because Naruto isn't a bad dad to one of his kids and a good dad to another.
I'm weak. Who y'all got next? We got Senior Pink, Jin.
Nah, can we talk about that? Vegeta's very abusive to Trunks.
Hey, that's a boy, dog.
He's a Saiyan. He's not about to fight anybody else. I gotta beat his ass.
You are literally the son of the prince of all Saiyans. But technically, and I don't know why he's never claimed it yet. He's technically king. He's technically the king now. Ain't no king above him.
True.
So,
but what is a king without
Wait, can he be the king if he's not the strongest Saiyan?
No, but what is a king without a kingdom?
I mean, that is true. But yeah, I mean, what's the name? Just the baseball, because Vegeta, King Vegeta wasn't the strongest Saiyan. Bardock was arguably stronger than him. And Broly was stronger than him, but he had that nigga sent off planet.
And there were still the legends too.
Facts.
But all right. Senior Pink, Jean, Sasuke, Yasa, and then Grisha. I'm not gonna lie, this is almost the list of the deadbeats now.
I'm gonna put. No, go ahead, Ken.
The way y'all was talking, you think Senior Pink would be the obvious choice next?
I was going to put him next. The reason I didn't put him higher is because we just, due to circumstances, we didn't get to see him fully, be develop into a great father with his child. Like I said, due to circumstances. But yeah, I would have him next.
What was the circumstances, Carlo?
Due to circumstances, his child. His child died.
Okay.
His child died.
Yeah, that's why
he fucked because he was a pirate, and he had lied to his wife that he was a banker. And well, when you're a pirate, something comes with being a pirate, and consequences happen. They lost the baby. She went into trauma and was just blank staring at the window. That's why he started wearing the whole getup, because the first time he put it on, she kind of laughed. I was like, oh, she's still there.
Dang.
But
Senior Pink?
Actually, I can't, because I didn't see him, like, these people that we put on the list have kids are actively alive, and we're actively seeing how they're operating in a quote unquote father role. So I don't even want to put him there. I'll put Sasuke next. But that's me. That's just me. It's a group decision. All I know is Yasop and Jean got to be tied. But
what about Grisha though? Because I've seen Grisha be a good dad up until.
I'm sorry, I'll put Grisha next.
So Grisha then Senior Pink, or Senior Pink?
Yeah, I'll put Grisha then Senior Pink.
I'm going Grisha then Sasuke, but if y'all want Senior Pink after Grisha, then I'm outvoted.
The reason I can't put Sasuke is never home. Sasuke,
he is a Shadow Hokage. He has a job.
But in terms of being, but he was ignoring his daughter too.
I'm saying, how are you a father if you're not home? You're not being a father.
No, but that's not even being home. When he was home, he did not care for her. He did not. He wasn't looking at her or something. She felt some type of way. Like, what are you doing?
He has a 24/7 job. Do y'all have 24/7 jobs?
Yes, I do actually.
You know how hard it is to maintain a stable life, a family.
I come home and I say hi to my dogs. Every time I come home, I give them hugs.
He gave his daughter a hug. You know what, Grisha? Yeah, Grisha didn't see your.
I would go with Grisha. Yeah, I'm talking about he gave his daughter a hug.
Grisha, Pink. Then it has to be Sasuke after that.
Okay, Grisha, Senior Pink, and then Sasuke.
I'll say, because if we're gonna call Senior Pink a bad dad simply because his job or his whatever he does got his child killed, just simply being Sasuke's child puts you a grade.
He almost did die too.
Oh,
he almost did die. But I do think that Sasuke, even though that's the thing too. We saw Sasuke be a deadbeat, but after that, he was a pretty good dad. Like after towards the rest, he was a pretty good dad. He just didn't care about Sakura. He even was training Sarada at some point. He didn't care about Sakura. I don't know, he ain't looking at me for it.
This is the ranking of the good dads, not the good husbands. Say that for the next one.
Actually, we should change it to that right now.
Shut up. No.
Sasuke's last.
Sasuke is last?
Guys.
You still got Jean and Yasop.
We never even seen Gon's mom.
No, Kenny was talking.
We're talking about dad. My bad.
Y'all confusing each other. Let's get back on that.
That ranking, yeah. That was just a joke. We're not switching.
I was gonna say, if you did as a good husband. I'm like, we never even seen Gone's mom. We saw him with his aunt, but not his
Oh
mom.
yeah,
So
absolutely not. I feel like in that sense, that's perfect because we have Gene and Yas. Yas's basically kind of
oh yeah, they're both last. Yasop might be last. Gene might be above
because did
Yasop.
he cause the death of his wife or something by leaving?
Who?
Yasop, how did things die? Mom died.
I
Oh
was
no, he
basically
wasn't there when she died. He
I
wasn't there.
was that's bad, but I was just gonna be like Shanks, like, you wanna go see Usopp now? Yasop said nah.
Oh,
He
yeah,
said,
yeah.
I'm good. Nope. What do
He
you
cared
mean?
more for Luffy than he did. But then again, that's a theme in One Piece. I feel like besides Kuma and Dragon, every other dad is just like, yeah,
Daddy
like
wasn't there.
Roger wasn't there, just gave up his kid to fucking whatchamacallit.
Okay, let's be real. If he would have kept Shank, if he would have kept Ace, Ace would have died way earlier.
Maybe not. I mean, Shanks was on the crew.
I said Ace. If he would have kept Ace, Ace would have died way earlier.
Why?
That would have been an easy target.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
How would he have been an easy target? The crew disbanded. Like, he was fine until the crew disbanded. He protected kids until the crew was disbanded. When he disbanded, Shanks was a child.
That's what I'm saying. He don't even got a crew no more. Who's
But
protecting him? Just Roger?
Roger wouldn't be with him because Roger protected himself for execution. He still would have died. He probably would have been with Riley or somebody else. I
I'm
feel like
saying
that's
if he,
the end.
that's what
That's
I'm
why.
saying. If he would have kept Ace, it would have been. You said he would have been with Rayleigh or something. If he would have kept Ace by himself, he would have been. Ace would have been a target for the government to get to Roger. Ace would have been a target for the pirates to get to Roger. It just would have been bad for him.
If Roger kept Ace, nobody coming after Roger. I promise you that.
Shit.
At that point, I promise you ain't nobody coming after him.
Shit.
It wasn't for that disease. Shit. Shit. That niggas didn't even want to come for Whitebeard when he was
People
sick.
was coming after Roger while he was healthy.
No, it was people, not people. It was, you forget there was what you call it?
Whitebeard.
That was
What's
a
his
whole
name?
Zebek crew that died. Once Zebek was disbanded, Whitebeard's not coming after him.
Just
They were
want to
literally friends, rival, having sake to each other.
I just want to point out because Kenny had the nerve to send that message the other day.
Yeah, it's always him. It's him.
I just want to point out what he just did. We just went on a whole tangent because you needed a point to prove.
You right.
It's always him. It's him. Two people left. Gene, yes,
tied, bottom. Tied.
No, we need a list.
Okay, y'all stop then Gene, because fuck Gene.
I was gonna say at least at the end of the show, Gene chilled out with going at the end. Yasop still
I'm not gonna
ain't
lie,
chill with
Gene might have
Usopp.
it because Gene was not there, but he had everything prepared for like going to have a journey.
Yeah, he did. Remember the little kangaroo things? Nobody's
and the
dad.
game,
Great
Big
Island was. Yeah.
That's a good argument.
Yasop ain't did
Yeah, I
shit.
said he's a deadbeat.
Just because he's scared.
But all right, final list. So that last we got Yasop, followed by Gene, then Sasuke, Senior Pink, Grisha, Vegeta, Naruto, and oh, by the way, Goku is a better dad than Naruto. Can y'all believe that? Mm-hmm. And number one, we got Ishii and Kurosaki. And that is our dad list for the day. Did y'all have fun? Was that good?
I did.
Had a blast.
Right. That's good. All right, kids. It was a pleasure having y'all on. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all be sure to share this with your friends, family. That bitch ass with no teeth. I'll see y'all next week. This has been the same convo with your same host, Kenny, Carlo, and Bomba. Peace.